Hello and welcome to White People Activism with me. Um, uh, this is the coloring book I've been working on lately. It's Dinosaurs with Jobs. I picked this one because, you know, dinosaurs were represented, but, so are people. People from all walks of life are represented in this book, as well as dinosaurs from all walks of life as well. So let's get into it. As you can see here, we got this handicapped man, as well as this large dinosaur and tiny dinosaur, thus proving my thesis statement. And right here we have a trans person trying on clothes, and we have the dinosaur worker, just using her talents to put back the clothes or articles that the trans person decided not to choose. And here we have this plesiosaur, and it is a tech professional. You can see that even though it needs water, it still is good at fixing computers, and so, it's not going to let that stop it. And this is a Diplosaurus doing Shakespeare. When I did this one, I kind of was experimenting. This is probably the most slapdash of all of them. I just kind of put the least work into it. There's kind of mixed mediums with some pastels and stuff. It was just, just trying it out, experimenting. We saw that guy already. And then over here, we have this, iguanodon here, and then this nice man. He looks very chubby and lovable, like he's your favorite grandpa that will give you good hugs and candies, so that's your favorite grandpa. I think maybe these are radishes or something. Or something like that, because you rarely ever see radishes anymore. And this is a man sharing his feelings with this pretty lady, but she is also not just a pretty lady, but she is also a Pachycephalosaurus, and she's using her empathy instead of her hard head. To get at the root of the problem. And I really spent a lot of time on this one, and I just had a lot of fun with the shading and the coloring. I probably spent total hours of 3 hours just working on this one alone. It was really fun for me. And this one I also had a lot of fun with shaving. I mean, not shaving, I didn't do any shaving, but I did have fun doing the shading on the shaving. But the coloring and the shading on this one, it was very fun. This one was less time though than that one. Right here, I actually tried to do a little bit of throwback and try to do a Dennis Rodman kind of thing, because it's when's the last time we saw him in anything, right? And I just wanted to, harken back to a simpler time when we had Dennis Rodman on the TV, and we had Crystal Pepsi. We got Crystal Pepsi back, but I don't see Dennis Rodman. So, Dennis, where are you? And then, we have these two ladies planning for their wedding with this tall dinosaur, the Compassiosaurus, just trying to help them plan stuff. And this one, this one's really important to me, even though I haven't really colored it yet. I'm just waiting for that right time to capture it, for the to be inspired by the color palette of the piece itself, which hasn't happened to me yet. But this is important because this is not only a dinosaur in an office setting with a white collar job, but it also has tattoos that are visible, which is something that I think should be okay in like a workplace setting, in a professional setting. Because I honestly think that professionalism is actually just like ignoring like things like it would almost be better if we did like professionalism as like a weird contest where if we just put like we dressed up weird and had like weird animals and we try to almost distract the other person, and like the more professional someone is they just like are like, oh, I don't mind that you have a bird pooping on you right now. I think that's professionalism, you know. Instead of, why do you want to put like a tie around your neck, but it essentially looks like someone's dick, and it's like, look at me, I've got a dick around my neck. You should respect me now. And I don't think that's a good idea. Like, why do you, this is, a Proceratops, and it kind of looks like a mouse of a cartoon variety. I'm not going to say which one because I don't think legally I'm allowed to bring that up for copyright infringement, for IP. But, and then there's, lots of stuff that I tend to do later. But, so that was my review and also sharing my work of this, work of art and representation. Thank you. Catch us next time.